May I ask the Minister, 22900.904, A, rental of data centers. We see a considerable increase. And may I ask the Minister, firstly, why is there an increase? And secondly, if he will provide us with the list of the service providers from which these data centers are being rented.
Sure, there has been an increase because, as you may well be aware, there was no data center earlier. For the disaster recovery site for the data center was not there. So as a responsible government, we established a disaster recovery center, and the supplier has been selected as Mauritius Telecom, but discussions are at the finalization stage, and that's just one.
Page 480. No. The question is that the sum of 554,900,000 rupees for program code 2301 policy and strategy for ICT stand part of the schedule. The ayes have it. Ministry of Information Technology, Communication and Innovation. The question is that the sum of 547 million rupees for program code 2302, citizen-centric digital services, stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye, those against say no. Question? 480? 482. Yes.
May I refer the Honourable Minister to item 22900, other goods and services. The item is .903, awareness campaign, marketing communication strategies for government projects. Can we have more information related to that item, please?
22900.
So this is a new item to cater for a communication campaign to promote key digital government initiatives, including raising awareness on major e-government systems, e-services, and mobile apps.
Yes, I have a question.
Chief Whip.
Thank you, Chair. Page 482, item 22030.007, rental of lines for government intranet network. Can the Minister provide further details regarding the increase allocated for the year 25-26, please? Thank you.
Yes, thank you. This is due to the increase for additional lines for GINS connectivity to connect schools across Mauritius. Thank you.
Honorable Bijan.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman. Item 31, 31132.300. Will the Honorable Minister provide details how will the MAIA 2.0 AI platform serve as a central pillar for integrating AI across all government projects, aligning with the blueprint for Mauritius vision? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the Maya project was implemented in isolated manner, rendering no value add to the public, but now we are implementing it in a centralized manner so that all government agencies and departments would be connected to Maya. So this is what this stands for.
Honorable Jawal, last one.
Yes, thank you. Under the same item, Maya, the revamped MoSign, and the revamped EQMS, may we know from the Minister, are these the services for the revamping going to be provided by the initial service provider, or is there going to be new contracts to new service providers being awarded? At least are new service providers going to be considered, or the same ones?
So our assessment revealed quite a bit of mess, and we are still evaluating as to what should be the way forward. but we will do what is needful within the right framework for procurement guidelines.
Good. Page 483, 484, 485, 486. The question, either the sum of 547 million rupees for program code 2302, citizen-centric digital services, 10 part of the schedule. The ayes have it. Go on. Ministry of Information. Wait. The question is the sum of 73,100,000 rupees for program code 2303 Cybersecurity, stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. Aye. Page 487.
Yes, thank you, Chair. I was the Honourable Minister. Under the program 2303, CERT-MU. CERT-MU, may we know, out of the, how many times have social media, including Facebook, how many successful times have these social media providers complied with requests from CERT-MU to take down posts or groups in the last financial year? Because we know this is a huge issue. Do you know how many times?
What I can tell you is that there have been a lot of reports, at least 5,221 reports last year. And we have, out of those reports, requested Facebook for some takedowns. But as you are aware already, it seems there are challenges in that. But we are in negotiation, in discussions with them.
But may I know, please, may I just know if,
Supplementary?
has it happened in the last financial year that Facebook, for example, did in fact comply, if at all, with the request to take down?
You know, last financial year consisted of two parts, the previous government and this government.
No.
So, can I answer, please? You ask me a question and I'm answering, right? I listen to you, listen to me now. So, there were situations where we requested. Some of them were complied to, others weren't. But I can tell you that there is no official agreement
Address to the
as
chair,
of now.
please.
How many times?
Address to the chair. Minister,
Yes.
are you done?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
Page 487, 488. The question is that the sum of 73,100,000 rupees for program code 2303 Cybersecurity, stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. Ministry of Public Service and Administrative Reforms. The question is that the sum of 115,900,000 rupees for program code 2401 Policy and Strategy for Public Service, stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. Ayes have it. 489? 489, no question. 490, 491?
Yes, 491. I asked the Minister, under the general head, for the policies and strategies for the public service. Where does the PRB fit in this with regards to expenditure that is being voted here? Has this been taken into consideration?
This concerns the strategies and framework of the Ministry of Public Service, and PRB is not even concerned with this matter.
491, 492, 493. Okay.
The Minister, with regards to No, with regards to 30.
Okay, take your time.
With regards to item 31, 31122. Sorry, 31122, 112, decimal 058, Civil Service College. The Civil Service College. May we know the completion stage now for the Civil Service College? One, firstly. Secondly, as well, may we know what will be the capacity for training of the Civil Service College for a financial year?
You remember, during last financial year, hardly 9,000 people were trained there from public service. I'm pleased to inform you, 20,000 people, public officers would be,
Address to your chair.
Chairperson, 20,000 public officers at least will be trained during the financial year 25-26. The more so, the project is completed and has been inaugurated already by His Excellency Prime Minister of India, Sri Modi.
Okay. 492, 493. The question, either the sum of 115,900,000 rupees for program code 2401, policy and strategy for public service, stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye, those against say no. The ayes have it. The question, either the sum of 26,500,000 rupees for program code 2402, administrative reforms and innovation, stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye, those against say no. Aye. 494, no question. 495, no question. The question is that the sum of 26,500,000 rupees for program code 2402, administrative reforms and innovation, stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye, those against say no. The ayes have it. The question is that the sum of 168,300,000 rupees for program code 2403, strategic human resource management and development, stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye, those against say no. Aye. Page 496, no question. 497, 498, 499. You have? 98.
2120, decimal 039, CPD for civil servants. May we know from the Minister how many civil servants have been have assisted CPD training course, firstly, and secondly, can he also give us a brief of the CPD program?
May I please, Chairperson, point out to the House that this is a new sub-program because this government believes in capacity building, in sustaining the development of our public offices, and in supporting their upgrading. Therefore, as we can see, as per the heading itself, Chairperson, it is enhanced performance management system which is being put in place right now.
If I may, Chair, yeah, clarify.
Honourable Minister, I'm referring to 22-120.
22-120.
Decimal 039, continuous professional development for civil servants. 14 million was disbursed last year, 20 million will be disbursed this year. I wanted to know how many, it's not a new program, how many civil servants have undergone CPD, and if you could give us a brief of the CPD program.
All the programs for the training of public officers were run by the past Civil Service College. I explained to you before, yes, I explained to the House before, Chairperson, 9,000 officers. Just 1 second, please. Yes, indeed, Chairperson, I did say last financial year 9,000 officers were trained, and we are targeting 20,000 officers this year.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair. Can the Honorable Minister clarify whether these CPD programs under the same item number, does it comprise training of officers who will be trained for these newly instituted softwares in various ministries, or will it be done by the Ministry of IT itself? Thank you.
Chairperson, may I answer the honourable member of the House? The IT programs, which is going to be compulsory part of the training subjects, would be run in collaboration with the minister concerned, and we're working on the common syllabus.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. 498, 499. No question. The question is that the sum of 168,300,000 rupees for program code 2403 strategic human resource management and development stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye, those against say no. The ayes have it. The question is that the sum of 34,300,000 rupees for program code 2404 occupational safety and health for public officers stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye, those against say no. Aye. Page 500. Yes. Honorable Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you. Item number 22,900, other goods and services. .934, enhancement of work environment in the civil service. May I know from the Honorable Minister, why is there a decrease in the budget allocation?
Chairperson, we just want to set the example that we can do more with less, unlike the previous government.
Page 501. 501. The question, order please. Silence. The question is that the sum of 34,300,000 rupees for program code 2404 occupational safety and health for public officers stand part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The deputy speaker will now take the chair. Thank you. Thank you.
Please be seated. Ministry of Local Government, the question is a sum of 122,700,000 rupees for program code 2501, Policy and Strategy for Local Government and Fire Services is then part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Page 502, 503, 504, 505. Yes, Honorable Jiwal.
Yes, no, I see, can the Honorable Minister tell us on the 22090, security services have more than doubled. May we know who will be the security service providers and the reason why there has been more than 100% increase?
Provision is made for security service at the field services unit. There's an increase from 1 security guard to 2 security guards per shift. This is why.
Yes. 506, 507. The question is that the sum of 120,700,000 rupees for program code 2501, Policy and Strategy for Local Government and Fire Services is then part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against, say no. The ayes have it. The question is that the sum of 5,622,400,000 rupees for program code 2502, facilitation to local authorities, is then part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Page 508. 509.
Yes, thank you, Chair. I'll refer the Honourable Minister to item 22120, item .008, fees to consultants, study on granting aid formula. Can we have an indications of the terms of reference first and the time frame for this study to be completed?
Provision to meet costs to devise formula in relation to granting aid allowance to all local authorities.
If you don't have the term of reference, you can circulate
Yes,
it.
I do have it. I can
circulate
circulate
it.
Yeah.
Yes. On the same page, Honorable Jua? Yes. 509.
Item number 26312, local authorities. May we know from the Honourable Ministers, out of the local authorities falling under his ministry, how many applications for building and land use permits have been turned down by reason of falling within the flood-prone areas?
I don't have the.
Can you find it for
I
us?
can circulate it later.
I have a second question on this.
Okay, quick.
Can I please ask the Minister, item 26322, to kindly provide this House with the details, breakdown of the projects that there are about 30 projects. If you could kindly provide this House with the details of these projects, circulated, of course.
Okay, I can
You'll have it
circulate it.
circulated. Okay. Page 510. Page 511. The question is that the sum of 5,622,400,000 rupees for program code 2502, facilitation to local authorities, is then part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The question is that the sum of 961,900,000 rupees for program 2504, Fire and Rescue Services, is then part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Page 515. 516. Yes, Honorable Leader of Opposition.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Item 31112.024, satellite fire stations. Can we have an indication when that study will be completed?
Honorable Minister.
Zero to four. Yes. The construction of the new fire station will improve the standard of the fire emergency coverage and response time in the region. It will serve and also function in the fire prevention office. Yeah. Wait. So.
The question is about the consultancy, Honorable Minister. If you have a reply, otherwise you can circulate it.
We have several. We have Goodlands. We have Montagne Blanche. We have relocation. So. I don't have. I don't have the.
You circulate it.
I can circulate it.
Once it's available. Yes. 517. Yes. Yes, Honorable François.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
It's a question of general nature. We will go to human resources, serial number 8, firefighter. Various provision is made for 24 additional funded posts. May we know whether for the 13 Rodigan-born firefighters who have applied for permanent transfer to the regional assembly establishment, their dossier has been finalized for them to serve audits? You have the answer? How many people have applied to go back to? 13 already. There are 13? 13. Do you have an update? Otherwise, you can circulate the answer.
Yeah. This is still on the discussion stage.
Good. Thank you. 518. The question is of the sum of 961,900,000 rupees for program code 2504, Fire and Rescue Services, is that part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. Now we go to the Ministry of Art and Culture. The question is that the sum of 46 million rupees for program code 2601, Policy and Strategy for Arts and Culture, is that part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Page 519, sorry. Page 520. Page 522. 5221.
Page, yes. May I refer the Honourable Minister to item number 22130, Studies and Surveys, A, Strategic Plan for the Arts and Creative Sector, and 2, Development of Cultural Indicators. Can we have an indication for both studies? When will they be completed?
Chair, as soon as it is completed, I will circulate the reply.
Thank you. Page 522. The question is that the sum of 46 million rupees for program 2601, Policy and Strategy for Arts and Culture, is that part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The question is that the sum of 333 million rupees for program code 2602, Promotion of Arts and Culture, is that part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Page 523. Page 524.
55.
Thank you, Chair. I'll refer the Honourable Minister to item 22130, Studies and Surveys, Directory of the Musical Heritage in the Indian Ocean. Can we have, because this is a new item, can we be provided with more information?
Honourable Minister?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Chair.
Honourable Bishop, I'll come to you.
I refer to page 525, item number 212, decimal 014, and I see at section E, Artist Incubator Scheme, it was previously 5 million rupees was previously earmarked, and now I see this year it's 500,000 only. Do I? Oh, sorry. Can the Honourable Minister please explain why there has this budget has been reduced that much?
Chair, the Artist Incubator Scheme was a budgetary measure announced in financial year 2022-2023. The objective of which was to enable artists, groups to write their lyrics.
Why you have reduced it? Just give an answer. Okay.
I circulated then. Okay, good.
Thank you. You circulate the answer. Now.
No, Chair, I have.
Yes. Okay.
Page 525 under 2 items, that is 26313, .105, the Mauritius Tamil Cultural Center Trust, and .116, Speaking Union. Can the Honorable Minister inform the House whether provision has been made for the construction of the Mauritius Tamil Cultural Center Trust first, and second of the Urdu Speaking Union?
Chair, this issue is still under discussion, and we can circulate a reply later.
Honorable Duval.
Page 525, 28, 212, decimal 014, financial assistance to artists. Chair, we see a substantial reduction on all the schemes, A to G, for example, scheme for concert, etc., has been cut by half. May we know, in the last financial year, how many persons, artists, have benefited from these schemes, and what this reduction means in terms of how many persons will be benefiting going forward?
Chair, this also will be circulated later.
The last question on this page, Honorable Bishop.
Page 525, again, item number 28212, decimal 014, I find at section H a very ambitious investment of 12,900,000 rupees in a production grant scheme. Can the Honorable Minister please explain us how this mechanism will work?
Chair, this also I have a long reply. I will table it. I'll circulate.
Last question on page 525, Honorable Duval.
Actually, item 26 still, Chair. Extra budgetary units. Can the Minister provide us with the composition of the boards, a qualification and remuneration drawn for all the institutions listed under 26313?
Sure, you will know, you will circulate same.
It's a long list,
Yes.
Chair,
You will get it.
and some board has not yet been constituted. This also will be circulated.
Page 5 to 6, page 5 to 7. The question is that the sum of 333 million rupees for program code 2602, promotion of arts and culture, is set part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The question is that the sum of 458 million rupees for program code 2603, cultural heritage, conservation and development, is that part of the schedule. Those in favor say aye. Page 5 to 8, 5 to 9. Yes, Honorable Leader, opposition.
Thank you, Chair. Under item 22900.922, conferences, seminars and workshops. A, with regard to conference on UNESCO routes of enslaved peoples. B, conference on indentured labor route project. Can we have an indication from the Honorable Minister of what has been achieved until now?
Honorable Minister.
The list is long again.
I'll
circulate.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
120, fees of which master plan for cultural heritage district. Can the Minister table the master plan in due time, or if it's ready now?
Yes, okay.
Yes. Page 530. Yes. Honorable Leader of Opposition.
Yes, thank you. Item.
Honorable Leader of Opposition.
Thank you. Under item 26313.030, Le Monde Heritage Trust Fund, of which I refer to the consultancy for revision of local economic development plan. Can we have the terms of reference and the time frame for that study, please? Thank you.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Chair, so you are long again, if you want me to table it, circulate it, or I read it.
I circulate it. Yes, of course.
For item number 26313, extra budgetary units, can the Minister provide us with the composition of the board, qualification and remuneration drawn by the board members for all of the 6 institutions that falls under this item?
Honourable Minister.
Okay. Chair, I will circulate it.
Thank you. Page 531. So the question is that the sum of 458 million rupees for program code 2603, Cultural Heritage Conservation and Development, is that part of the schedule. Those in favour say aye. Aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. Honourable members, we have omitted to consider the civil aviation services and the external communication. So I will put the question now. The page is page 104. 104. And under the responsibility of the Honourable Prime Minister. The question is that the sum of 404,800,000 rupees for program code 0221 Civil Aviation Services is then part of the schedule. Those in favour say aye. Aye. So we go back to page 104. Page 104, got it? 105. 106, 107, 108. So the question is that the sum of 404,800,000 rupees for program code 0221 Civil Aviation Services is that part of the schedule. Those in favour say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The question is that I do report to the House the estimates 2025-2026 and indicative estimates 2026-2027 and 2027 and 2028 as part of the Committee of Supply without amendment. Those in favour say aye. Aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it.
The appropriation 2025-2026, bill number 14 of 2025. Schedule.
The question is that the schedule stands part of the bill. Those in favour say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it.
Clause 1 show title goes to appropriation of sums in respect of services of government.
The question is that clauses 1 and 2 is that part of the bill. Those in favour say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it.
Title and enacting clause.
The question is that the title and enacting clause is then part of the bill. Those in favour say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The question is that I do report to the House The question is that I do report to the House that the appropriation 2025-2026 bill number 14 of 2025 has passed the Committee of Supply without amendment. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. Will you please be seated? Honorable members, I have to report to the House that the estimates 2025-2026 and indicative estimates 2026-2027 and 2027 and 2028 and the appropriation 2025-2026 bill number 14 of 2025 have passed the Committee of Supply without amendment. Honorable Prime Minister.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, I beg to move for the adjournment of the House to to Monday, 30th of June at 2 p.m.
The question is that the House be adjourned to Monday, the 30th of June, 2025 at 2 p.m. Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The House stands adjourned.